Hello, and in this video I'm going to show you how to log in to the Talking Riches conference room. Now, we're here on the forum, and I like this section of the forum because it's a great way to keep updated with what's going on in the conference room and the schedule. So if you come to the home page, the board index, which is just here, Talking Riches forum, when you join it will then put up this bit, but it's just talkingrichesforum.com that you need. And if you scroll down to the Talking Riches conference room, so it's a little way down, just scroll down and it's here. You just click on Talking Riches conference room, and this section is where you'll find announcements of all the various conferences that are coming up, the schedule for them, and also any of the show notes that we've got. Show notes, if you want to just catch up and get the links that we may be announced through the conference, any special links that were made available to you, they'll be in here. But let's click on logging in instructions for the conference room. Now, when I've finished this video, I will actually post the video in here as well. Now, these are notes from the early days of when we logged in, so I've changed the link and it's this one. Let me show you how really simple it is to log in. Just click that link. And you may have noticed there was just a little warning up there. Sometimes you may not have got the latest version of the Flash player, so you may need to get that. Now, if you're joining us for a conference and you want to really make sure you're in, then log into the conference room early in case you need to make any software updates. Okay, so I'm already logged in as a moderator on another computer, so I'm logging in here now as a guest, as you would come to the room. Let me show you what I did there whilst I was chatting to you. You need to enter a name in here, and it's really good if you put your real name in here. You don't have to put your full name, but I'm just going to put Gary Test, so for the purpose of what I'm saying, let me just put a capital G, makes it look a little nicer in the room. And then I can see that you're in the room. Right, password, don't need one. Don't need any more rooms there. You're not a moderator, so you don't need to do that. Make sure that section here is selected to no. You've got two simple buttons here, cancel or OK. Now, if you're ready to log in, you just click OK. Takes a while just to authorize it. Now, I've put the slides in that I start the show off with, and this one I usually, if I'm opening the room, usually the room, if you haven't joined us in here, is currently, as I'm talking to you, at the beginning of 2012. They're running on every other Monday, so it's the first Monday of the month and then the second Monday, the third Monday of the month, so it's the first and the third Monday at 4 o'clock. So there's our opening slides, and usually from about 3 o'clock I open the room to make sure that you can get logged in. There is limited space in the room, so log in early. Then if you've got any software issues, then you can make sure it's all updated, and you'll see these slides will just whiz around for you, just displaying messages in there, reminding you that because there's audio sound coming from this presentation, you need to make sure your speakers are switched on as well. Now, you can, if you wish, put messages in here, and I obviously bear in mind this is in a public forum, so what you wouldn't want to do is put your phone number in, for example, because you could end up, you don't know who's in the room and anybody could get your phone number. We don't allow affiliate links in the room, so we don't allow you to promote your products. Okay, but you can say hi to people, hello, and you just type in this little box here your message, and then you click send, and then you'll notice here it says Gary Test, hello, and then you'll probably find everybody else will say hello to you. What I'd urge you to do is not use this chat box during the presentation. I do have one eye on it for emergency purposes, but if you're asking questions, I will open up a point where you can ask a question in the room if you wish to. Okay, so here is the chat box. Sometimes depending on how many people are in the room, and the more people, it takes a lot of resources, but sometimes you get a live image of me in this frame, or it'll be a photo, or I will disable this section. Okay, I'm not sure whether this will work or not because I'm using the microphone obviously for the video, but if you're invited to talk in the room, okay, don't just willy-nilly press this because you can only have one speaker at a time. You just press this button here to talk, and then you click to stop. It's hands-free, so you need to keep it pressed all the time. If you want to use your webcam, you can just click on this button and it'll turn it on and off. Okay, and that is as simple as it is to get into the room. Now if you want to change, if you want to look closely at the slides, you can move that. If you find that they're not fitting, you can just scroll in and out like so. And that is as simple as it is to log into the conference room. I forgot one extra feature, and this is a massive feature for you. Obviously we're promoting FM. Now the conference will tell you about FM. We'll cover some training subjects in here as well often. But one thing, it's not about promoting me, okay? It's about promoting you. So I'm not going to say at the end of this, and by the way, if you want to join FM, go to my website. And I didn't even mention it there, but I do have a website. I'm not going to take you to that website, okay? So you can invite your prospects into the room, and generally the presentation begins with some information about the company. And this is a great way for you just to keep updated with it. I do this because it keeps me up to date and just reminds me of things as I go through the various slides. Because when I'm talking to prospects, if they've got any questions, because I've done that presentation quite recently, I've got the information in my mind to hand, as so to speak. So I always recommend coming in, even if we're doing a repeat presentation, because you'll get different ideas. And I generally don't script it. I just kind of talk from the top of my head, so I put different slants on it, different presentations, different ways of saying it, and you may find that just a different way that I'm talking about it might be really useful to you. But of course, if you're new to the business, or you haven't got time to present it, if it's somebody at a distance, then get your prospect into the room and I'll be doing the presentation for you. And then they'll be encouraged to come back to you. Now, if you are live in the room with us, let me just take you through to an extra feature. Now, I added this feature in. This actually cost me quite a lot of money to be able to license this part of the software in here. But I did this for you. So let me show you what we've got. First of all, so this is the top line, and just follow the mouse along. Settings, the language. Yes, it's an American piece of software. The name of the room. Here's your signal strength. Okay, you can just see what's going upstream and what's coming downstream. Means nothing to you, but all you need to do is think of this like your mobile phone. If this signal strength here is good, then you know you should be getting a good stream through of the conference. But I've been holding off telling you what this fantastic feature is. There you go, this is what I paid extra for, and it's the Facebook Promote. Now, if you're logged in as a moderator, never ever use this button, because what it will do is it will give your prospects the moderator link. So if you've been invited in as a moderator, you can't use this. Moderators, if you do need to use it, I'll tell you how to get around that. But anybody else coming in the method that we came into this room today just as a guest, what you do is you click on Facebook, and this now will post to your Facebook page the fact that you are in the room. There you go. It's just bringing this up. Let me just bring that over. Okay. And I'm just going to delete that out so that that doesn't stay up on the screen for too long. and you can just pop in, log into your Facebook page, and then it will just put a little note up on the wall with the link to the conference room. And it's that simple, and you could promote this so you can get people into the room, prospects, people that might have been looking at FM. And of course, if they're there live, they can do it. So let me just cancel that one, cancel, close, close. And there you have it. That's how you log into our conference room. If you've got any questions, if you're a forum member, talkingrichesforum.com, you can ask your questions there. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you on the Monday afternoon conferences. I'll finally answer one other question. Will you be doing them other times? Yes, we're looking at adding in extra presenters to provide different times of the day. By the time you're watching this video, it may well be that we've already implemented that. But in the meantime, join us in the conference room. Go to the way to do that is, as I mentioned to you before, go to the forum. Let me just open another page here. And just remind you where that is, which is forum.com. There we go, and there we go. Scroll down, Talking Riches conference, and you'll see the next conferences. And I'm just going to show you, if you can't scroll down to there, if there's a new one up and coming, just pop into the view active topics. This is the one that we're announcing in here. I've been pre-promoting one that we're launching in January. Again, you're probably watching this video after that launch, and you can see we've been discussing it. I've been doing a lot of pre-promotion to promote the up and coming conference. If we've got anything special happening, I will promote it ahead. So there you go. Oh, and what do you do to finish in the conference room? Well, once you say goodbye, you just click, guess what, the sign out button. That'll just log you out and take you here. Now, you can log into the conference room at any time. If there's not a moderator in the room, you'll just get a sign up there telling you that the conference room is closed. So again, if you want to test the link, test the software, feel free to log in a day or so ahead of the conference to ensure that you're ready to log in. So that's where I'm going to leave it. I hope you found that useful. It really isn't that difficult to log in, and I look forward to seeing you in future dates in the conference room.